Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am Sandeep Vashist. I will take your IELTS speaking test.
Yes, sir.
What is your full name?
My full name is Kiran Sivaj. You can address me as Kiran.
Kiran, does your name have any specific meaning?
Yes, my name's meaning is it means a ray of light. My mother named it because she loved the sun rays and she really likes it.
Okay. Where are you from?
I hail from Bhiwani, which is in Haryana. It is famous for its markets and temples.
Okay. Is there something which you dislike about your place?
Yes, there is one thing. It is about the road infrastructure. The roads are not newly built, and there were like various potholes were there, and I think that is why my city is like really lacking behind the growth that was expected.
Okay, that's good. Now let's talk about friends.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yes, I do have a lot of friends. I love to get social, and in fact, I really enjoy it exploring my views with others. I can speak about what have you watched the cricket match that was telecasted yesterday? So I really like it.
Okay. Who is your best friend and why?
My best friend is my sister, and she is my best friend because we can share each other thoughts and we can relate better because of the same family. We can discuss various ideas ranging from the family to the career and friends and relationship and everything.
Okay,
You
all
name
right.
it, and we discuss it.
Okay. Are you the type of the person that makes friends easily?
Yes, I'm a social buff. I'm an extroverted person, and in that way, I find it easy to like start conversation with strangers. I really find it enjoyable, and I love it to the core. I find it really well.
Now let's talk about flowers.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever given anybody flowers?
No, sir. Actually, I never gifted anybody flowers, but once I received it, and I really felt special after receiving that.
Okay. Is it popular to give flowers in your country?
In my country, flowers are like a symbol of happiness, colors, and relationship. Most of the young people used to gift flowers to each other. Other than that, in my college, there is a culture to gift a flower pot. That is a pot, a live flower, and it is gifted to symbolize the growth, the colorful life ahead, and to seek the blessings.
Okay. Which kind of flowers are popular in your country?
In my country, the most popular flower is roses and sunflower. In fact, once I visited the northern side of Haryana, and there I saw a field full of sunflowers, and those are like big, vibrant color, and it's really attractive.
Okay, brilliant. Now let's talk about food.
Yes, sir.
Do you enjoy cooking?
Actually, I find it difficult to do, but I really look forward into it, and I'm trying my hands on in this with the help of my mother. She is a brilliant cook, and she was also teaching me the same.
All right. What are the most popular dishes in your country?
I think the most overwhelmed dish is paneer because we can like customize this in a various ways. We can make a paratha, that is a bread filled with the crumbled paneer. Paneer is known as the cottage cheese. We can also make various curries, whether it's sweet, spicy, the Chinese version. So I think it's like too overrated and present at every household.
Okay. Does it healthy to take it?
Yes, it is really rich in calcium and protein. In fact, it is one of the richest source of not vegan, but like vegetarian protein.
Okay. Now let's talk about noise.
Yes, sir.
Are you comfortable with loud noises?
Well, it depends. If it is in a public gathering or like a party, I love to listen to like loud noise in form of a music. But at other times, like when I'm studying and when I'm doing something that require focus, I like to be in a silent zone, and I love to be like on my own. And even a pin drop silence can create the disturbance in that same.
Okay. What type of noises do you come across during your daily routine?
I think the biggest noise that come is like the traffic noise, as most of the streets were like in today's scenario. It's like a lot of cars and motor vehicles are there, and they make a really loud noise, and that was disturbing to a lot of times.
Okay, let's now talk about transport. What are the advantages of using public transport?
Well, there are many advantages come with using public transport. The first thing, it's time economical because it can save a lot of time. We can like travel in a bus and we can perform a task simultaneously. Other than that, it is like cost efficient. Most of the public transports are affordable. I can give you an example. Like a passenger train in my country costs like 200 bucks for like 200 kilometer, and I think it is the most affordable way by which the general population can travel.
Okay. Do most young people prefer to take public transport to school or to work?
Yeah, actually, public transport is very prevalent in my city. In fact, during this Republic Day that we celebrated a few days ago, the government gifted my city 4 electric bus for the public transportation, and it really helped ease the students' need for transportation.
Okay, that's good. Which means of transportation is expensive?
The most expensive means of transport that was normally used by people are aeroplanes. They are very heavy on pocket. Other than that, I know there is a train that runs in South India and it costs you like 4 lakh for a trip because provide you the luxurious vacation and in the form of travel. In this, a bogie is converted into a bedroom, and like fine dining restaurants were there, and it's like too expensive. I came
Which
across through,
means of
yeah.
transport is convenient?
The most convenient mode of transportation is either the local buses or private vehicles. In private vehicles, I can specialize like two-wheelers are very convenient. They can break the uh, traffic, like they have a separate lane for motor vehicles to go, and in this way, the time can be saved and like you can escape the heavy loads of cars in the
Okay,
road.
now let's talk about challenges.
Yes, sir.
How do you usually deal with challenges in day to day life?
Um, Challenges are a part of our daily life, and I think by facing them, by challenging the challenge, we can face them because in this way we can walk through the challenge and explore its dimensions, and tackle each one by one. Like we can use a step-by-step approach to counteract that. In this way, I think it is very easy to went through the whole process.
Okay. What kinds of challenges do you face?
The most common challenge I face is regarding the locations because it is very difficult to find the exact location of a place in a country like India where it is not well planned. The roads and streets were narrow and like it's like curvy, and I think it's very difficult. So I take advice on that from the local peoples.
Okay, now let's talk about asking for help.
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you asked for a help?
Yeah, I just in the morning when I was locating the center, I took a help from a local people. He guided me the way by which we can reach this destination.
What kinds of help do you often ask for?
In my day-to-day life, I seek advice on the guidelines for that particular area. Like when I'm in a hospital, I ask the guards to direct me the way, to like tell me what are the basic requirements I need to have to get registered and to get like treated.
Okay. Why are teachers always willing to help students?
Teachers are like they play a part and parcel role in a children's life. They guide them, they shape them, they mold them. They in fact they just create the life of a children. They advise them on how to sit, how to behave, how to speak, how to communicate, how to use non-verbal skills. Other than that, they also teaches like the subjective knowledge that was the integral part of our education.
Okay. Do you ask for help when you have a problem?
Yes, I definitely seek it because it is the best way by which I can tackle the most difficult situation that I have to face. And I think when we seek advice, they provide us hints and solutions to the problem, and we can navigate the way very easily.
Okay. Now let's move to the part 2.
Yes, sir.
That's your cue card, and you have 1 minute to prepare. I'll let you know when to start.
Okay, sir. Shall I begin?
Yes, sure.
I want to describe a situation in which my brother, my younger brother, seek advice on his career life. So his name is Atul, and he approached me to seek my opinion on a problem that he was facing at that time. He was in college and pursuing his degree in fine arts, and he wanted to drop out of that course. I think it's a difficult situation. So he came to me as I'm his elder sister, and I can guide him like what to do, what is best for him, what he need to like take note on. So we planned like the situation. Firstly, we took an overview of what the present scenario was. So it was the situation in which he was facing difficulty to be on computer all the time as his degree is of video editing, and he was finding it difficult to like sitting in a chair all the time and like just doing the thing on the keyboard and like a screen. So he was like, I need to move out of this, I can't do this for my whole life. Then we together sit down and make a list of like pros and cons that that degree offers, and decided that this is not suitable for him and he need to opt out. So after that, I advised him, keep firstly, you should stop this, and then you need to make a list of what you can pursue next, what you can do next. Uh, we also made a list about what are his expectations. For example, we take into account like what are his economical requirements that he want to earn. Like other than that, we already like sorted out that he want a degree in which there is some physical activity, or like where he can show his endurance and power and like skills. So we sorted out the scuba diving. It was a professional divers course, and after doing this course he can be in the water and like he can enjoy that swimming and that whole experience. And in fact, it is a very high paying job. It comes with its own drawbacks. So we made a list of that also. I advised him, as I am a nursing student, I advised him what checks he needed to like analyze to check whether he's fit for that job or not. It was an eye checkup because the underwater, the situation, like it puts a lot of pressure on your body. So you need to check whether you can withstand that or not. So I played a part and parcel role in that. It was a mixed feeling. I felt like nervous at few times because, on my opinion, his whole career will depend. Other than that, I am really felt uh, ecstatic and like very excited because I was able to help him. I can provided him the information that he needed. In fact, we together did a pilot study on the topic. Other than that, I like made him aware about how to tackle some of these situations in near future when I was not there, and like he would tackle all this on his own. Overall, I felt satisfied and over the moon by helping him. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's brilliant. As we have discussed about your opinions,
Yes, sir.
so now in part 3, I'll ask you some questions regarding opinions.
Yes, sir.
What should a company do when receiving feedback about its products?
According to me, the company should first of all group the feedbacks according to the categories. Like they can group feedbacks related to the executional activity and regarding the background thing. After that, they need to gather a team by involving all the essential employees from all the departments, and in that way, they can tackle in a systematic way about what they can do to achieve the greatest.
Should teachers give advice to children?
Yes, I think teachers play a very important role. They were like the lifelong guiders and counselors for the children. In school, children play around 8 hours. So I think teachers were in direct contact with the mentality of the child, what he wants to accomplish, and what he was expecting from his life. So a teacher is the best person who can give advice to his children.
Okay. Any advice you got from a teacher and you still remember that?
The best advice I got from my teacher is I need to work on my grammar skills. In fact, we in our school there's a culture. My English teacher used to teach a bunch of students who have grammatical mistakes. They like take a separate class for that, and I really enjoyed that, and I still remember it.
Why do some people dislike giving their opinions?
I think people dislike it sometimes because I think they are subjected to biases. Opinions are somebody's personal thing. Like you can suggest somebody, and if the other person is not following the advice you gave, you might feel disheartened. And this is the main force that keep away the brilliant minds to give advices.
Okay. Are there any apps designed for collecting opinions about products and services?
Yes, there are many apps. Indeed, Google also provide a platform in which we can create a questionnaire and we can do our research or like feedback system on that. In fact, I have used that personally during my college days, and mm, it provides a platform where every data is like structurally arranged and we can analyze it in a very simple way.
Okay. Are these kind of apps are easy to use or difficult to use?
I think for the technological educated person, it is very easy because the interface is usually simple, straightforward. You'll just need to enter your questions, enter your details, and they'll prepare the whole chart for you. The app will do it.
Okay. For whom these apps are not suitable?
According to me, those who have like not even the basic knowledge of technology find it really difficult to use this. They face difficulty in understanding the language, understanding the format, and the structure, the layout. It is very like difficult for those who are not technically educated.
Okay. Why do people like to express their opinions on the internet nowadays?
Well, it have two sides because like few person don't like to share their private details because they don't want their identity to get revealed. And internet is a scary place because it come with its own cons. Other than that, some people want to express because they want to show the world their mentality, their thoughts, their expressions. I think the second type of individual belong to the extroverted category.
Okay. Are you an extrovert or introvert kind of person?
Actually, I'm an ambivert. At certain scenarios, I behave like an introvert, while on like stranger places where I don't know
Which
anybody,
is more
I got.
interesting to be?
I think being ambivert is most important because you can shape yourself according to the need of the hour.
Okay. What are the disadvantages of sharing opinions on the internet?
The main drawback come is like when you share your information on Instagram, it is present like everywhere. You don't know where a person is accessing it from. Like you were sitting in a one country and thousands of mile away other person is accessing those. Other than that, they are subjected to get fraudsters and looting. These are very common nowadays. In fact, there is a very big scam going on of the house arrest, in which the fraudsters get dressed up as an official, be in a office like setup, and they just on a video call with a pupil, and it's like a blunder. It's a
Okay.
mental torture.
Are there some measures to overcome this problem?
Yes, we should be aware of what is wrong, what is right. And in fact, our government is playing a part and parcel role in this. They are educating the persons about not to click on unknown links, and don't pick up the calls which are from international numbers when you don't have any international relative.
Okay, dear. That's the end of your speaking test.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.